What's going on YouTube? I'm addressing a few more points with this video. It's like 5 in the morning, so I'm trying to put everything out while it's all fresh. First off, somebody asked me a question that for me being one of the main individuals to say that white folks cannot or should not speak on the affairs of black people. Why is it that it seems like it only pertains to women as opposed to men? They made my debate to sound like it's one-sided. Now, for everyone that's heard my videos, I have videos getting on black men as well. And my reason for that is because even if the quintessential black woman came along, the black woman that went to college but didn't adopt a feminist attitude, the woman that didn't have kids or at an early age or out of wedlock, and who didn't display every other characteristic that makes African American women attractive on a personality note. This is not physical, I'm talking about personality. For you're basically saying, like, even if she came along, there wouldn't be a lot of black men to lead. There's not enough black men to lead. There's not enough black men teaching our young black boys how to become leaders and real men and to reestablish a patriarchal community. So that's why I got upset at black men. So for anyone to say that I have a one-sided view to put everything on women, it doesn't make any sense, but whatever, I'm off that. Okay? Then, the same person also said that it's basically like, for me to talk about the strong, independent black woman attitude, that would be the equivalent of black men talking about that they'll only date white girls because they hate black girls. And in my opinion, both of those standpoints are wrong. Like, both of those attitudes to have are wrong, because you can find a number of people on YouTube that will tell you that if you're going to date interracially, don't make it simply because you hate African American women. Basically, for you not to date African American women, that could be a reason. But if you're going to go to another race, then the main point of your relationship is to where y'all two click on some level, and she understands what she brings to the relationship, what you bring to the relationship, and how she can basically go along with your program. So it's not like to say the strong, independent black woman, for you to say that's wrong, that's just like saying that black men say they only date white women because they don't like black women. I mean, both of those standpoints are foolish. I mean, if there's any black dude out there that's dating white women simply because they hate black women, that's a wrong reason to date. Now, for you not to date black women because you don't like their attitudes, because you have some sort of issue against black women, and a lot of black men do, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but for you to date a specific race, or not even a specific race, for you to date a specific person that happens to be of another race, that shouldn't be based on how you feel about black women. So again, straw manning. It's a lot of dudes on here that are straw man y'all arguments, and then they'll turn around and try to get black women to co-sign this shit, and I don't get it. Like, I honestly believe that when black men say, oh, you only do things, you only speak toward black women because your opinion is one-sided, again, you didn't do your homework. And it's almost like I'm gonna stop addressing these fools, because if they really want to know, if they really wanted to have a viable argument, they would actually approach it from that standpoint. Anyway, now I'm off that. I'm reading some of the comments from my Blackface 2 video, and from what seems like a lot of men are already seeing what I pointed out. I mean, hell, look at some of these opinions. Brown Hornet 71, in my opinion, is too far gone. The damage has been done. Pine Boy 23, the damage have been done and can't be repaired. Black women have brought destruction upon themselves. Black women are a laughing stock for the whole world to see. It's a shame how black women will bow down to white men when most white men really don't care for them. And I hate to say it, but I see it too. New World Rob, Word. I'm tired of watching them kiss white men's ass in expression as well as action. Wow. This is one of my favorites. Golden JoJo 1979. I've been saying this shit for the longest. I'm like, to hell with them. Black women are slow to the truth, but I will not stop giving the truth to the people. Good video. Now this is one I want to give a shout out to her. Sound like this is a black woman, but it's hard to tell by user's name, but just from her comment I could tell this is a black woman. Pookie Bear 97. What do black men want us to do? And that single statement alone, shout out to you again, because in that statement alone, you basically done more than majority of African American women when you can actually, even if you look introspectively at yourself and you don't see any issues, for her to ask what do black men want us to do, if she hasn't looked introspectively at the black female collective, then she's at least taking that first step and saying, okay, I'm willing to listen. Now, I don't know if this comment was given from a sarcastic point of view. I really don't want to believe that. But when she said, what do black men want us to do? That shows that she recognizes that either there's a problem with black women or there's an issue that black men have with black women. And it's been going on for a long time now. And either she probably been seeing a lot of videos, a lot of dudes airing out black women. So for her to actually take that step and ask, what do black men want us to do? That means she's willing to listen to what we have to say. And my response to her was, let me scroll up. My response to her was, stand with us against this foolishness. Black women will shun you, but black men will support you. And this holds true. Statuesque One. She posted her video about the strong, independent black woman, and the sisterhood basically tried to go in on her. Jazzy Slim. She posted a video about black women ain't shit. Oh, that pissed off a lot of black women. They went in on her. I mean, shit. It's women out there that are making, like Colonel of Wisdom. She's made video, and the videos that she's made, she's basically smacking down a lot of this foolishness, especially in her Dexterism or Miss Heartbeat argument, as well as the Miss Karma 100 argument, where basically she's not going to allow you to use your personal vendetta to try and throw salt on the entire black male collective. And I can actually respect that. So I'm just glad that it seems like more and more black women are starting to realize that black men are at odds with them, and they're really like losing faith, losing hope. As a matter of fact, they're losing hope in today's black women. I mean, so what now? I want to see more black women that actually get it. I want to see more black women stand with us and call out this bullshit. Call out this whole strong, independent black woman bullshit. Oh yeah, one more thing. For a person to say that she has a reason to feel that way dating back to the feminist movement, see, I can only halfway agree with that, because that might have been a vehicle, or that may have been the whole beginning of why she adopted that attitude, strong and independent, because back then black men were so oppressed, as far as the corporate world, as far as getting jobs. Black men couldn't get jobs. Black women were given jobs before black men, and it was hard for black men to go out in this world. I mean, partially, a lot of it is our fault, so I'm not taking that away from that, but it's hard for a black man to go out into white society and find a job, unless you were the cream of the crop. So basically, what will be considered as the best of the best, a student of black men, he will have to go out and compete with the C students of white men just to get the same job. Okay, but back then, it sucked to have to go back to your girlfriend or to your wives, and you can't put food on the table because, so it kind of does a lot. But, it fucks us up, right? But bottom line, I'm glad some black women are starting to wake up. I can actually make this video with a smile. Oh yeah, let me get back to my original point. For you to say, oh, well, black women have a reason to feel this way, just like black men feel the way they do about black women as far as stating white women, and it's never going to change. When you say it's never going to change and you've never put out a video, hell, you might have put out 1 or 2 videos, but you have dudes here that's put hundreds and hundreds of videos up describing this mess. Then you've already taken a defeatist attitude. You've already lost. It's almost like a black man telling another black man, man, this shit ain't never gonna change, man, so it ain't no point. You may as well just, that's just the way it is. And they have the right to be that way. Like, first off, why are you scapegoating black women and this fucked up behavior? You know, because I can give the argument from this standpoint. The black men that are products of this whole feminist movement have nothing to do with the reason why black women are feminists. Or they have, not feminists, but they have nothing to do with the reason why black women are strong and independent, unless when they grew up under a matriarchy, which is what the matriarchy produces, is complacent men. So you really can't even blame those guys until they get grown, or until they learn how shit is and is not supposed to be. So unless they're a product of a single mother, which turns out the worst quality of men, oh yeah, which so happens to be those same men that get selected when it comes to procreation. Unless they're a product of that, they have nothing to do with women being strong and independent. So from that argument, you can easily say, you just basically giving every black man that sees this shit for what it is, you just giving them the leeway to subscribe to the wall of silence without even trying. It's almost like, okay, black women got the right to be strong and independent. They have a reason they feel that way because of the feminist movement. Deal. Bet. And now you're saying that that's just the way it is? Okay, bet. Wall of silence. You cannot turn around and get mad at black men for not supporting black women when the black women as a collective, when the black woman collective is saying she's strong and independent, and the black male collective is saying, well, I'm building. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to get you off of this bullshit, but you don't want to listen? Fine, the hell with you. Wall of silence, or like the general like to refer to it as wall of rejection. So what are you going to do then? I mean, has anybody else noticed that black women are dating each other a lot more frequently now? And a lot of them will tell you that it's because black men ain't shit. But here's the deal. The black men that you meet aren't shit, and the ones that you don't meet see your ass off from a distance, and they avoid you like the plague because they understand the type of woman that you are. You don't respect men whatsoever. You don't even respect yourself. So now black men are saying, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get my passport, because I don't know why I keep saying black women. I mean to say African American women, because now African American men are saying, I'm gonna get my passport. There are plenty of gorgeous black women overseas with their morals intact, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them. Or I'm just gonna go ahead and date interracially because other communities are intact and their women don't subscribe to this crap. Well, a percentage of them, because now you're starting to see white men getting fed up with white women, and that I would have never thought I saw, at least not till I started looking it up. But I didn't see it coming. But now you basically giving black men the right to say wall of silence. So now when it comes down to it, you cannot turn around and bitch about how black men are not supporting black women when you're supporting their reasons for having strong independence and trying to blame it on feminism. Okay, fine, I've given you that much. But then you can't turn around and say, oh, black men don't support black women and this is the destruction of the community. But then again, these are coming from people who don't give a fuck about the community. It's almost like, you know, somebody, like, people have nerve to say shit like, oh, you're just mad because they're not doing what you want to do. Well, hell, if what I want to do, if what I want black women to do is get off of this strong independent shit and start working together with the black men so we can start building it, you goddamn right. You goddamn right I'm mad about it. And any black dude that gives a fuck about the community's image should care as well, because that makes us even more divided. I think people want to just have us divided. Like, don't nobody want to work together anymore. Fine. You guys are making it that much more easier for black men to say, fuck black women. as a collective. The black male collective to say, fuck black women as a collective. You guys are making it that much more easy. So don't turn around and bitch when all of a sudden black men are really saying, I'm not fucking with black women. And these are the reasons why. So I'm going to go ahead and fuck with a woman who does not display the characteristics of the modern day African American woman. Which usually means Becky or Ming Lee or, you know, any other race. Maria, or, you know, you get what I'm saying. Lone Locks 82. But damn, I'm like, man, I don't know. I just don't get it. I mean, see, black men, it seem like we always take the blame for something. It's our fault that he's basically saying that even though the feminist movement was some shit that was out of our control, because when a black woman turned her back on a black man, you know, and power for, like when Gloria Steinem did that whole bullshit in 1970s, it's like, what can a black man do? Your own woman don't even want to ride with you. I'm like, okay. So we just gonna say, well, fuck y'all. We gonna go get somebody else. We gonna go get a woman that actually knows how to treat a man. I don't understand. So this is basically a constant spiral. A constant spiral where nothing will ever be fixed. And this pseudo-black community is about to get phased out. And it's about to get phased out because, I mean, you do think about it. You know, you have black women fucking with black women. They can't make babies. Black women fucking with black men that aren't shit. They're procreating at a higher rate than black men that have their shit together procreate, because the black men that have their shit together are actually building resources before they start the nuclear family. I don't know, man. Lone Locks 82, y'all be easy.